Hello, everyone. We are back for Facebook Live every Tuesday. Of course, we're here at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. My name is Mark Stark, and today I have a great topic. In fact, it's a very powerful topic that everyone wants, but most of the time, people aren't putting the right ingredients to have. Today is entitled Your Perfect Day. So what we're going to talk about is, certainly I want my perfect day, and I want all of them to be perfect. So what do you do? What is the sequence of events? What is the thought processes that you need so you can have your perfect day? Because I will tell you this, that if I'm going to live my life, I might as well live it with perfect days. That would be my opinion. All right, so let's jump right in. First of all, I'm going to give you 3 questions, and I've talked about these questions in the past, but they are just so powerful. And here's the key about these questions. It's not good enough to answer them once, and then you put them down and you say, that's the answer to these questions forever, because that will not be the case. As life moves forward, experiences change, your thought process change, the answers to these questions will change. All right, so keep that in mind. It's something continually you have to work on and make sure that the answers to the questions are the same or they need to be tweaked. Question 1, who am I? Who am I? And I'm not asking you, who am I? I'm asking you to ask yourself, who am I? You need to determine, all right, who you are. And that might sound like a weird question, but I will tell you, you need to think about it, because there's a lot of aspects that you deal within your life, and you really need to figure out the one that you want to own. Who am I? Question 2, what do I want? And you know the old saying, be careful because you just might get it. Getting clarity around truly what is most important to you and what do you want. So far, who am I? What do I want? And the third, what price am I willing to pay? And just to help you out, there is always a price. May certainly not be money, but it could be time. It could be relationships, a zillion. It could be your health. Whatever the case may be, there is always a price. And you need to be clear with yourself of what price you're willing to pay. All right, quick, repeat. Who am I? What do I want? And what price am I willing to pay? These are 3 powerful questions that every human being on earth should be thinking about and making sure you have the answers to it. Because I will tell you this much, it's so easy for that to get away from you, and you move away of who you are, what you really want, and now you're paying prices that if you really thought about it, you wouldn't want to pay. All right, now with that in our mind, we're thinking about ourselves and really getting some clarity about ourselves personally. So how do we live our perfect day? What do we need to do? All right, well, first of all, you have to own your day. All right, so let me help you out here. Whatever you're doing on your day, own it. All right, there is no blame. Don't go down any road. You're not doing something in a day because you have to. If you're doing it, all right, you choose to do it. And you really have to internalize this, because as soon as you look through the window at blame and not the mirror at yourself, one, you will never find the right answers looking through the window. Only the mirror. All right, so don't go down the blame road. Really own it with no excuses. You know, I'll tell you one, and I've shared this before. It comes up all the time, the business assistant excuse. Well, I'd want an assistant, but you know what? Truthfully, I can't afford an assistant. I just don't do enough business. Okay, giving you a real estate example. Okay, that's just not true. What you haven't really said is, I'm not doing the things that I need to do so I have enough income to afford the assistant that I ultimately want. So there will always be an answer. You're getting what you have put in the time and the effort to get. Now, you need to be clear as we think about your perfect day, and everybody's perfect day is different. What are the activities that you would choose to do on your perfect day? And remember, personal life business life, other extracurricular activities that you do, it's all in one. They're not separated. Life is messy and it's together. So you need to be clear on your perfect day. What would you do? What are the activities that would make up your perfect day? If you don't know what those activities are, no one else is going to know them for you. So you really need to step back. This is the time that you're not working in life, but you're working on your life. And I will tell you, you'll never master this, but boy, you get your arms around 80+% of your perfect day, life's good. Life's really good. All right, what else? We talked a little bit about this, is stop making excuses for doing the wrong activities. Well, I have to do that. It's not a choice. Yes, it is. It's a choice. All right. Well, who else would do this? I don't know. You'll hire someone to do it. Well, I can't afford to hire someone to do it. Again, a choice. So there's always an answer. You may not be willing, as from the beginning, to pay the price to get that, but you can. All right, you need to really see it from this angle, because if you see it any other way, then you control it. Well, there's nothing you can ever solve, because you can always blame it on something else, someone else, some other circumstance, instead of looking at yourself and asking a very powerful question, which is, how and what do I need to be able to do to, one, replace myself in that particular situation? What do I need to do to make sure I don't have to do that activity anymore? What do I need to do to make sure I can do A, B, and C, which is the activities that really inspire me and that I am excited about doing? Either way, you need to own it. It's a choice. And if you think of it any other way, you will miss today's message. And it's too powerful a message for you to miss. All right. So ultimately, your perfect day, what I really want you to do is support, nurture, and encourage yourself. Support, nurture, and encourage yourself to do the inspirational activities that you want, love, and support. And by the way, they also will most likely support your strengths. If you really love it, it's probably one of your strengths. Why? Because you enjoy it. You're good at it. You get results from it. Because it's just who you are and what you're good at, and that's a beautiful thing. Do more of that. So you want to help yourself do more of those type of activities. And the more you do of those activities, life, you'll be amazed, not only gets closer to your perfect day, but really things get easier because it's right up your wheelhouse. All right, next, remember, you choose your daily responsibilities. No one else chooses them for you. All right, there's no wrong or right here, so I don't want you to get caught up in wrong or right. And beware of your limiting beliefs. We run into situations where we tell ourselves, I have no choice in this situation. That's a limiting belief. This is not going to change. That's a limiting belief. All right. As I said a few minutes ago, I cannot afford this. That's a limiting belief. Limiting beliefs are very powerful. Every human being has them. And you want to be careful because they can hold you back or they can push you in a direction that's not in your best interest. So limiting beliefs can be very, very dangerous because beliefs are so powerful. All right. No wrong or right. You got to own that. Keep in mind, you get what you focus on. If you're focusing on things that are not inspiring you, you're going to get more of that. Certainly not going to help you get closer to your perfect day. And you deal with what you choose to tolerate. So if there's things that you're dealing with relationships, family, business, I promise you, whatever that means, and I know some of these are not easy. It's not that it's simple, but I promise you, you choose to deal with those situations. Let's use a non-business example. Let's say you are having an issue at home and it's relationships. I promise you this, and I know this from personal experience. It takes you to look in the mirror and go, I want the world to be different, so I have to see the world differently. When we push to change other people, that never works out very, very well. But when we go to ourselves to say, what can I do? Where can I change to make this issue go away? It's amazing how there's numerous opportunities for yourself to change, to have some things go in a different direction or support you in a much more powerful way. And 3 for today, your perfect day. This is where people make mistakes in how they make decisions. Your perfect day needs to be the compass for all your decisions. Your perfect day needs to be the compass for all your decisions. It is your direction manager. You need to internalize that your perfect day should be what helps you make your decisions, not you go through life and hope you have a perfect day. You need to be intentional. So what I'm telling you is when you start, be it business or personal, you start with the attributes of your perfect day. Like we talked about a few minutes ago, what are the activities that you want to do in a day? Now, based on understanding those, let's say you've spent the time, you've got clarity on what your perfect day looks like. Now you can work backwards and go, all right, these are the 5 things that I want to do each day. Okay, those 2 things are personal aspects. These 3 things are business aspects, whatever. Or these 2 things are business, and this one is specific family. These are the 5. I may do other things in there, but these 5 need to be part of my day. Great. Okay, if that's going to make you a perfect day, you have to start with those 5, and every decision you make from there should have those 5 items that are paramount. All right, because that's what's going to determine, all right, your direction going forward, and it's going to determine how well you're supporting your perfect day. All right. In conclusion, for today, listen, you're never going to master this, but I promise you this, and this again is from personal experience, you can continue moving closer and closer and closer to your perfect day. And it may not be pushing against the word perfect. You may not ever get to perfect, but you're never even going to get close unless you start focusing on what is my perfect day. And I will tell you this in summation, when you put the attributes that inspire you, that you're excited about, that you're good at, that support your strengths, and make up your perfect day, you're happier, you're more successful, you earn more money, all right, you have less stress. It is a quadruple win for you and your life when you support your perfect day. Get started, answer those 3 questions, and truly understand what makes up your perfect day. Have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Next week, all right, we are on number 9 of our 10-week process here of going through our 10-week system. And next week is on personal wealth. We're going to talk about creating personal wealth. And that's above and beyond just working in your daily real estate career. Have a great week, everybody. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.